Want to grow on TikTok? Join our agency for support with expert mentoring, stream protection, and audience growth. It's time to level up. Scan the QR code or click the link in the description to join today.
Saturday night. How are you feeling about this one, Royston?
I'm feeling good, Dev. Preparation's gone well in the camp, and I'm looking to get a devastating knockout in Wembley. I haven't got one yet, so here it comes, Saturday night.
You're facing a tough Colombian who's coming to fight. He's going to be testing you, Royston, so you might not necessarily get what you want. How are you going to make sure you get the job done?
You're going to see on Saturday night, I've never looked as good as in the gym. I've been knocking out sparring partners, doing what I need to be doing, training properly, eating properly, sleeping properly, and Saturday night will all show.
I'll tell you, with your last knockout, you've done it in a couple of rounds. Frank here was very, very animated, and obviously you two have a great relationship since the very start of your career. Tell us a little bit about your relationship with Frank.
It's good because we can call each other on a day-to-day basis. I've got his number, he calls me, I call him. And he's a great promoter, but even a better manager, to be honest with you. He does everything what I need him to do, and I hopefully can do the same for him.
And Frank, I'm sure you've been very impressed with Royston so far.
Very much. He's done everything that's been asked of him. He turned pro at a very young age. And I like guys, by the way, turning pro at a young age, because I think they get moulded, they learn their craft better. But he's done everything that's been asked of him. He's got a great family behind him. I've got a lot of respect for the family. They're really lovely people. And he's got to come for a tough fight on Saturday. He comes for it next year, big year for him. He'll be in some significant title fights.
Thank you, Frank. Thank you, Royston. We look forward to seeing you on Saturday night. Let's keep things moving to the Big Bang. Not Zhilei Zhang, Pierce O'Leary, the Big Bang from Dublin, who's looking to keep things moving on Saturday ahead of a big 2025, mandatory for the European title. Frank, I'm coming to you first because it's been a bit of a headache getting an opponent over the line for Pierce O'Leary. No one seems to want to fight him. But he's in action on Saturday.
It has been a headache, to be quite honest, but it's a nice headache because we want him, he's part of Queensberry, we want him at Queensberry, and I believe he's going to be our next big star.
Well,
as you just said, 2020, 2025, big year. He can make it a massive year for himself. There's no doubt about it. He's exciting, he can fight, and don't be fooled by the Clark Kent appearance. I'm telling you, when he gets in that ring, that's Superman.
Well, Pierce O'Leary, you are fooling no one with the Clark Kent. We've seen your knockouts, we've seen what you're capable of. I guess you've been hearing all these opponents pulling out. I guess for you it's just about keeping yourself focused and making sure you finish the year with a big bang.
Yeah, first and foremost, I want to thank the management team, Colin Boxing, and also Queensberry, Frank, and everyone else, for keeping the opportunity alive, get me the fight before Christmas, etc. It's set me up for a nice big 2025 now, which as I'm mandatory for the EBU title. I'm looking forward to that. But as I said before, it's a bit of a disaster with the opponents pulling out. I didn't think I was actually going to fight, but Queensberry, Frank, my management, and everyone else worked hard just to keep me on the card. We got it, and then it's all about going out there now Saturday and putting on a great performance. I'm expecting another KO.
And you've made it pretty clear you see yourself as the best of the bunch of the super lightweights coming from the UK and Ireland right now. Do you feel like next year is the year that you start to really prove that, Pierce?
Yeah, of course. What I've been doing in the gym, sparring. I've been sparring beefies, JJ Metcalf and stuff like that. I've been sparring heavier guys just to get the rounds in. I'm sparring anyone lighter, they're either getting flattened. So I'm doing something right. I just got to keep on going, and when the opportunity arises, I'm going to take it with both hands, and everyone will see me on the big stage then.
And I've seen the pictures you spar in, as you say there, JJ Metcalf, I think Liam Smith as well. They can't be much fun, Pierce.
It's fun enough. It's the boxing IQ that keeps me out of danger. So it's pay-per-view rounds. I think a lot of people are there from, I don't know whether it was Queensberry or Matchroom, who was doing the promos for someone in the gym. But they were like, Jesus, we never seen rounds like that. We'd pay to watch that again. So we're doing something right.
Okay, well, we look forward to seeing you back in action on Saturday ahead of a big 2025. Thank you, Pierce
Thanks, Frank.
O'Leary. Let's move to the cruiserweights. We've got a brilliant WBA Continental and Commonwealth Silver Cruiserweight Championship fight here between Alois Jr., the Animal, and Lewis Oakford, the Mighty Oak. Lewis, I've heard you talk about you've been training your whole career for this moment, and it's now hours away. How are you feeling, Lewis?
I feel great, yeah. First off, I want to say thanks to Frank Warren and Queensberry Promotions for the opportunity. You know, just definitely been training for this moment. And, leaving no stone unturned in camp. I'm just looking forward to it. It's hours away, and I'm getting ready to tame an animal.
Well, let me bring in that animal immediately here. Lewis Oakford believes he is ready to tame you, Alois. A big moment for you, a big test. Tell us what you're thinking.
He calls himself mighty. Well, I call him the timid. Because look, fight night, what's going to be happening is, when I see him, he's going to be shaking in his boots. When I catch him with these shots, this tamer, this hunter that he speaks of, I don't even need to see no more words.
Lewis, at the launch press conference, you were talking about how all cruiserweights can hit. Anyone around your weight, they can hit.
Don't say he can hit. He can't hit you can't knock out a fly. He hasn't knocked out any cruiserweights. Don't say he can hit. Okay.
Well, Lewis, that's over to you.
Yeah. Listen, I haven't got any knockouts. Yeah, true. But the fact of the matter is that whether I win by decision, you might be my first knockout. But either way, my hand will be
don't
raised.
be
And
dreaming,
that's all that
bro.
matters, man. Look, that's all that matters, man. That's
Okay,
all,
man.
All the talking's
You've
done.
definitely been caught a couple times.
It's been great.
Sparring, you know? Maybe partially concussed. But it's okay. It's okay.
Let's not talk about sparring, man. You know what I mean? Like, this is boxing. You know what I mean?
What is sparring, bro? This is
sparring,
boxing, no?
It's boxing. Whatever happens in sparring doesn't matter. You get me? Like, listen, all you need to know is that Saturday night, I get my hand raised, whether I KO you, whether I win on points.
Bro. Look me in my eye, and tell me that you'll win. Look me.
I will win. I
can't even see the conviction in this man's soul, bro. Come on, man. He's lying to himself, guys.
I don't need to tell you this anyway, bro. I've done the work. As long as you've done yours, then we'll meet in the ring. You know what I mean?
And I will show
your
you
job, I'll do mine.
The timid.
That's all that matters. Just do your job, and I'll do my job. Yeah,
I'll do my job and freaking knock you unconscious, bro.
It's okay. Do your job and hope. Yeah, my job is all it takes.
Your job is to run around.
I know I've done
run
enough
away.
to get my hand raised.
Like
That's all that matters.
Cat and mouse. You're going to be running around.
I'm going to be running around.
Chop you down.
You'll be running around.
Slowly and shortly.
You're going to chop down the mighty oak tree.
Absolutely. I'm the first man to conquer that.
Before that, I'm going to tame the animal.
What?
An animal. You're a little animal to me. I'm going to tame you.
Listen, old man,
that's what I'm going to do. Right? Relax. I'm going to tame you. What kind of animal are you?
All right.
I'm going to turn you my little kitten. That's what I'm going to do.
All right, bro.
With my little kitten or my little mouse or something like that. You know what I mean?
We'll see.
Anyway, look, talk is done, man. It's all good, man.
The man wants to be like Kratos.
Let's get it on.
God of War.
Yeah.
All that big beardy. I can't wait to see you, my bro. Yeah, don't be shaking up when I see you in the ring. I'm coming with that.
I'm here.
I'm coming with that.
You can see me. We're going to see each other again on Saturday. Listen, it's happening.
Huh? Bro, listen,
happening.
when I touch up his body, bro, it's going to be peak. I'm going to be chopping down that tree. Bang, bang, the mighty oak tree.
And I'll be stroking you. I'll be stroking you afterwards.
All right. I'll make you my girlfriend on fight.
That's what we did, right there. Sit you right next to me on my little armchair. Stroke you like that. Tamed up.
No worries, timid.
Okay, thank you, gentlemen. Not necessarily the threats I was expecting there. Let me bring in Frank Warren here. Brilliant fight that you've put on between two fighters, very much ready to go.
I think there's not a lot you can say, is there? It is what it is. You know, you're going to get a good fight between the two of them. I'm looking forward to it. I'm even looking forward to it even more now after today. It's going to be a great fight.
I know it's coming.
Thank you, Lewis Oakford. Thank you, Alois Jr. Brilliant fight Saturday night in the cruiserweight division. Let's move to the welterweights, where Sean Noakes makes the first defence of his English title against Magic Matthew Rennie. A brilliant fight. Let's start with Matthew Rennie here. And you will be the first man from the Isle of Man to win an English title if it all goes your way on Saturday. Could make a bit of history, Matthew.
Yeah, I'll be in the Isle of Man Museum after this fight on Saturday night.
How are you feeling about this one? Because it's some challenge. You've got Sean Noakes there. Only Pierce O'Leary separating you. I know you're not going to chuck tables at each other. I get it. But he is looking at you and he looks like he believes it.
Yeah, listen, he has every right to. He's English champion. He's gonna believe he can win, but so do I. Do you know what I mean? I believe I can win. Everyone's probably sat here thinking, who's this muppet? I've never heard of him, but on Saturday night, I'll make a name for myself.
How wary are you of his power? Because there's been plenty of reels and TikToks going around about what this man can do when he lands.
I ain't got TikTok.
Well, Queensberry have, and
You're
Queensberry
lying
have been
and
doing a
all.
good job.
You have. You have. On the count, I ain't got it.
He's lying.
Well, he's lying. But don't lie then. Tell the people the truth then.
But back to the question, Matthew. I mean, there's been a lot going around about when he hits people, they tend to short circuit. Things like that happen. How wary are you of Sean Noakes' power?
I've been in the ring with a lot of power punchers before, in the amateur days and in the pros. You know, fought people with more knockouts than me before, and I've dealt with them in the past. So I've just got to do it again Saturday night. It doesn't pay a difference for me.
It's a bit of a family affair for them as well. You know, you beat Sean. You might have Sam coming after you as well. It might be two for the price of one. Are you conscious of that? That it's a big night for the Noakes family, and you could potentially ruin it.
It hasn't played my mind. I'm fighting Sean on Saturday night, and I just have to beat him. He's in my way for bigger things for my future. So, listen, I've been on the small horse circuit doing it the hard way, and Saturday night, it's a dream come true for me. You know, when I win the English title, it opens a lot of doors for me, and you know, I deserve to be here. I've not just got given this. I deserve for this chance. Do you know what I mean?
Well, Sean Noakes, let's get some thoughts from you. First defence of your title, first time that you've been in training camp training as a champion. How's that been? How are you feeling about this one?
Mate, to be fair, everything's just gone perfectly this camp. Peaking at the right times, weights on point, everything's gone perfect, so I can't complain about anything. It's been the best camp ever.
I was watching some of your interviews after this fight was announced, and you seemed almost disappointed to learn that Matthew Rennie's a bit of a mover. So you're going to have to really work hard to get one of those shots that tends to, you know, switch people off. Are you prepared for a fight like that?
Yeah, to be fair, but my last opponent moved quite a lot, so I got used to it there. But obviously, when we looked at him first, I see him against Journeyman, so I was like, he comes forward, Kushti. And then we watched him against James Moorcroft, and I was like, no, he runs. But I've got to go after him, so I know what I've got to do. I ain't got to worry about what he's got to do, he's got to worry about what I've got to do.
Do you expect to catch him? Do you expect to slow him down at some point?
Well, I hope so, Dev. But say if I've got to go 10, I've got to go 10 again. I'm not bothered about either way. No, win's a win.
It was a good learning fight for you last time against Indabassi. What have you learnt from that fight that will help you beat Matthew Rennie on Saturday?
Well, I know I can do the 10 rounds quite comfortably. I know I can take things from that fight that I didn't do right into this next one. So, yeah, I'm ready to go. Strong as an ox, ready to box.
Good line. Good line. Finally, one for you is that you're boxing on the same show as your brother. I know you'll probably play down the significance of that, but I guess if you do very well when you go back to see Sam, that's a very happy dressing room. If you don't do so well, it could have an effect on Sam. How much is that on your mind?
Yeah, that adds extra pressure, so I start the night off with a bang or with a boom. It's either or. So, but hopefully we can come up. I'm just every bit in my mind tells me we'll both come back with wins. We're going to get a nice moment in the change room with both our belts.
Let's bring in Frank Warren here. It's a big night for the Noakes brothers, but also a big night for Matthew Rennie, who's unbeaten and coming to change his life.
Yeah, he's coming to the pride of the Isle of Man, and he'll be looking to try and obviously win the fight of the night, goes without saying. You know, the two brothers, you couldn't meet two nicer fellas.
Cheers, Frank.
Alan's done a fabulous job. And my son Francis manages them, and you know, I'm delighted they're part of our team. I really am delighted. Everything they've done has been first class. They've behaved first class all the way through, and you know, I just couldn't, not having against anything against Matthew, but I couldn't want anything more for these two than just keep moving forward and achieving their dreams. So Matthew, it's up to you, my old son, to do what you've got to do. But
don't worry, Frank, I'll do it.
You're in with a good fighter, a good young fighter who I'm telling you is going to give you some problems.
Yeah. All right, thank you, Sean. Thank you, Matthew. Brilliant fight on Saturday. English welterweight title on the line. Let's move to the heavyweights. What a fight this is, one that I've personally been looking forward to so much, been bubbling away for over a year. I'm sure a lot of people in this room have been waiting to see this fight as well. Sol Dacres, unbeaten English champion, defends his crown against David Adeleye. And I'll start with David Adeleye, the challenger here. Big hitting David Adeleye, big knockout percentage, but it's been a while since we've seen you. How does it feel to be in fight week, now hours away from this much talked about fight with Sol Dacres?
Yeah, it's good. You know, I've been here before. It's nothing new. And yeah, look, we're 2 days away now. We're going to get it on Saturday.
Do you feel any different to before your fight with Fabio Wardley?
No, fight week, same thing. You know, I'm ready to rock and roll.
Do you feel like this is going to be a tough fight for you?
We'll see. I'm prepared. You know, we'll see what you bring to the table. But yeah, look, I'm prepared for everything, so I'm not really fussed.
You made it pretty clear. Saw you on Sky Sports yesterday, saw you do an interview there. You plan on stopping Sol Dacres, that's pretty clear, right?
Yeah, we're heavyweights. That's what people tune in to see. Knockouts. You know, I'm the man to deliver that. So, yeah, Saturday night.
No, we're at the stage now where nothing else really matters other than getting in that ring and seeing what happens.
He's been out of the ring for over a year. Are you surprised that you are his first fight back?
Yeah, I suppose so. But, you know, he might have wanted to, you know, have a tune-up fight or whatever. But, you know, he's got to get back in the mix now. And, you know, I'm not taking anything off anyone. You know, I'm just expecting the best. I'm not expecting no one to come in like ring rust or anything like that. I'm just imagining that I'm in there against the sharpest fighters in the world. That's how I prepare, you know. I'm prepared for 12, 15 rounds. You know, I'm just ready.
And at the launch press conference, he seemed to scoff at the idea of you knocking him out. It seemed to amuse him. What do you think of him scoffing at the idea? Is he underestimating your power?
Yeah, probably, but that's a him problem, and we'll see how it goes on fight night.
David, why have you gone for what looks to be, on paper, a difficult fight for your first fight back? Not gone for a journeyman, something to keep you busy, get back in the groove?
Yeah, get back in the mix. He's a good opponent to get back in the mix with. And I'm pretty sure he said something. He was talking some smack before, so I'm going to punch you in his mouth for that.
Glad I must have said something that worked then, because we've got the show on now, and that's what I wanted the fight. You know, we've been talking about the delays, this, that, and the other. You know, we're trying to get this fight on for months, but we're just here now, and that's honestly all that matters is fight night, and that's all the talking's done then. So I don't need to say anything.
Just a tiny bit more talking, Sol. Just what have you made of being around David Adeleye in the build-up? Obviously, you hadn't seen him for a while, but you've had to do press conferences. You've done a little face-to-face as well. I saw you say to Boxing King Media that maybe he's been humbled a little bit since the Fabio Wardley fight. Do you stand by those comments?
Potentially, you know, he seems a bit more relaxed, maybe.
Because you ain't the person to go back and forth with. You've got a boring personality. You've got your mascot over there that talks for you. Like,
yeah, he's right. You know,
that's what it is.
I'm not one who comes out here, you know.
Should have known someone been humbled, and you just ain't got the personality to go back and forth.
I ain't got no like fake personality. I don't want to be no, you know, celebrity. This, that, the other. I'm just a fighter.
Nobody wants to do that.
I just want to fight. That's all that matters.
Just a boring fighter, bro. That's what you want to do. Then it's long.
I'll wait for David to come out with the lines for the you know.
There ain't no lines, because I don't know what you're gonna say. You're boring. Don't get it.
There we go. Then.
Muppet.
Not more to say then, is there really? Like, you're always talking, it don't mean anything to me, because at the end of the day, I'm a fighter, it doesn't matter.
I can come out here and make it interesting and just cuss you out and make everyone laugh.
Good, but you just make him look silly.
It's that boring that there's no point doing it.
And I think you just, come fight night, it'll just look silly, because, you know, it'll all get replayed, so.
We'll see. Best
thing is to just tune in on fight night, you know, take the beating and then go on with yourself.
David, just final one from you. Why are you the man to inflict the first defeat in the career of Sol Dacres? Why are you the guy to do it?
Saturday night. Watch on Saturday.
Sol, any response?
Watch on Saturday.
Okay, we will. We will definitely be watching, as will Frank Warren, who has made this brilliant heavyweight fight in a brilliant heavyweight division. Much on the line on Saturday, Frank.
There is. It is a good fight, very competitive fight. And the heavyweight division's never been so lively as it's been at every level. And the winner of this fight will go into a big fight next year. So there's a lot on the line for him. And listen, if you're into boxing, you're into heavyweight boxing, this is it. This is two guys who can fight and have everything to gain. The winner has everything to gain in this. This is a really important fight at this stage of their careers.
All right, well, let's stick in the heavyweight division. And I've said it before, I'll say it again. When it comes to heavyweights, Queensberry have had the starters, the mains, the desserts. All that's been missing is the sauce. Well, here he is. The sauce is now here, and it's the heavyweight debut and the Queensberry debut for Lawrence Okolie on Saturday night. Lawrence, the bid to become a three-weight world champion, it begins Saturday. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I feel good, you know. It's been good eating breakfast this morning, having lunch, eating breakfast, lunch and dinner the day before, so I feel good, feel fueled up and feel ready for Saturday.
I am you're almost showing off next to these poor fellas.
But no, I know. I've had to make weight. It's not nice. But yeah, no, I don't have to go through that same stuff. The heavyweights here know they've been hiding that secret for a while. How good life is when you're a heavyweight. So I've been enjoying.
I'm curious what this weight is actually going to be now, because you haven't got to make any weight. Again, sorry, fellas, but there's nothing holding you back from, I guess, eating what you like. I know you've opened up a new restaurant. I know you've been eating in that restaurant for sure. What are we going to see on the scales from the sauce?
I don't know. I haven't checked, and I don't have to check, but I don't know. I'll be reasonably heavy. I'll be much heavier than I was at cruiserweight. I'll tell you that.
And what do you make of Hussein Mohammed? He is your opponent, sat on the other end of the table there, had plenty to say at the launch presser. What do you think?
Yeah, plenty to say, but, you know, actions are going to speak louder. I think Saturday is just a few days away, so we're going to find out.
Well, let's bring in Hussein Mohammed. You haven't taken your eyes off Lawrence Okolie. In fact, at the launch press conference, when he said he would stop you in 6 rounds, you laughed. What made you laugh so much, and what are you thinking about this fight?
First of all, hello, London. Nice to be here. And I was laughing because it just comes natural that I laugh, you know, because he knocked me out in the first 6 rounds, and I just say, good luck, Lawrence. I didn't have nothing personal against him, but if he talk like that, what can I respond to that, you know? Like if he say he don't know me and I'm no one and he will knock me out in the first 6 rounds, we're gonna see tomorrow, Lawrence. We're gonna see tomorrow, Saturday. We're gonna see Saturday, Lawrence. Trust me. I'm on fire, man. Trust me.
All right.
I didn't have nothing personal against you, but you start talking and you're talking shit. Just be nice and relax and let's make a good show for the boxing fans. But don't talk like that, you know.
I'm not gonna do what everyone else is doing and have a back and forth. I'm just gonna deal with you on Saturday. I'm not gonna talk too much. We'll see on Saturday.
No, I don't want to talk too much. Good luck.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah. God bless you.
Hussein, what is the prediction for Saturday from your end?
My prediction? I don't want to give the outcome to the judges. That's the only thing I can say.
And Lawrence, I think you're pretty much also don't want to be using no judges on Saturday.
Yeah, no, I don't think. I mean, as Adeleye said, this is heavyweight division. It's all about knockouts, and I've got several different ways I'm going to be able to do it with Hussein. I've obviously got the speed advantage. I wonder, even at heavyweight, if I'm going to be, I believe I'll be the bigger puncher. I'll be picking clever shots to the head, clever shots to the body, and just showing boxing skill. Do you know what I mean? And then we'll box our way to a big knockout.
But try to stay in front of me and box with me, not to like moving this way, that way. Stand in front of me. I want that, you know. I want to, even I knock you out or you knock me out. I don't care. But let's stand in front of me. Let's box. Not like you're moving that way, you know, slippy. Just stand in front of me. Let's box.
I'll choose how I feel on the day.
You know, really, I want the British fans and the boxing fans have a nice fight. 100%, I'm here just for a nice fight. Win or lose, that's in God's hands, you know. But I just want that, you know, very, very nice fight. I want to see my kids, you know, they say, that's my father, he's a warrior. Not the winner, not the loser, just a warrior. And I want to thank with my performance, you know, Frank Rowan, who gave me the chance here. And, That's the thing. Let's stand in front of me. Let's have a good fight, bro.
Your wish
Not
to get
running
out on
this-
TV will come true.
No, I believe you're a good boxer. I don't say nothing against
your
you.
dreams will come true on the weekend, don't worry.
What?
Your dreams will come true on the weekend. You want to have a big fight, you want to knock out and be knocked out. We'll see on the weekend.
I love that, okay.
We'll see on the weekend.
Let's see.
But I will still box, just so you know. I will still box to get the knockout.
Again?
I will still box you to get the knockout.
Yeah, of course, you're okay, box.
brother.
But don't run and slick here and
brother.
that and
All
this
right,
way, that way. Stand in front of me and let's fight. And don't hug me. My wife will be jealous, you know.
Brother, have a good one. Like I said, it's good
I
having
love my wife. I love my wife. I don't want to get in trouble with my wife.
It's okay. It's okay. Like I said, you know, I'm very experienced. I've been there before. It's just going to be a chaos. Fun. This is interesting. I'll be very interested on Sunday to watch this back after I've stopped you. So
Yeah,
we'll see.
stop me. Good luck.
Much love, brother.
Please don't hug me. It's everything.
Much love, brother.
Okay, bro.
I've changed it. It's 4 rounds.
Okay.
Okay, best of luck to both of you. Great exchange there, some great lines. Frank, heavyweight debut of Lawrence Okolie against an opponent here who very much has the hunger and desire to ruin Lawrence Okolie's heavyweight debut.
Well, there's no doubt about that. But you look at, I mean, I'm quite surprised that, you know, we've sort of never really met that much, Lawrence and myself, but how big a guy he is. I don't know how he ever made the weight in the first place. But as you said, and I think it's very key to what he's saying, is that he's eating properly. He's not got to worry about the scales as such. He's a heavyweight. And then see what the difference that's going to make to him. He's very comfortable with that. And then we've got with Hussein, he's on fire. You just said it, he's on fire. He's got to try and put the fire out. You know, this is going to be a really exciting heavyweight fight. I really do believe it's exciting because I think Lawrence is going to go out there and show what he's all about. And this man here on my right, Hussein, he has not come here to make up the numbers. It's going to be a good fight.
Brilliant stuff, brilliant fight coming up. Thank you, Lawrence. Thank you, Hussein. Heavyweight division action on Saturday night. The Queensberry and heavyweight debut of Lawrence Okolie. Okay, let's move to the top table. A brilliant fight here, very well received across social media, and rightly so. You've got a wrecking machine in Sam Noakes, who's the European champion, British champion, Commonwealth champion. I'm sure there's plenty of belts I've missed out there as well, Sam, but he looks pretty unstoppable. But you've got a guy here in Ryan Walsh who is unstoppable, never been stopped, and coming off a brilliant first-round knockout win over Reece Mould, a fight that he was a big underdog in. And he sits up here at the top table, back again like you have for so many years, Ryan. You said at the launch press conference you're stubborn, you're consistent, and you're disciplined. That's what's kept you in the game for so long. Now hours away from this wrecking machine in Sam Noakes. Tell us what's on your mind.
You always do it to me, don't you, Dev? Ask me good questions. I ain't got time, and no one here cares what's on my mind. And I just say thank you to Graham, Joe, they're my trainers, my brothers, Frank for making this show. The biggest thing that's on my mind is gratitude. I'm really happy to be here. I'm really happy to keep doing what I love to do. So yeah, that's the thing that's on my mind. I'm grateful. I'm really grateful.
He's 11 years younger than you. As I say, he looks pretty unstoppable. No one's found a way to beat him yet. How do you get it done?
I bring my own judges because I've got 2 of them. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to be the judge of this fight. I know he's the home fighter. I know everything's set for him to be successful. And let's just say the whole world's the stage and we're all the actors. But I've never read a script. I've never been part of a script. And I refuse point blank to ever go along with a script. I didn't do in my last fight. This was very similar on a lesser stage. Come here, be the B fighter, be the loser. That's impossible.
You said something when we did a little face-off about a lucky number 7. There seems to be some sort of superstition perhaps working in your favour heading into Saturday. Tell us a little bit about that.
I'm not going to say I'm a massively superstitious person, but I've got an affinity with the number 7. It'll be on my shorts. It has been for 15 years. I'm in room 707. I've got a baby due on the 7th of the 7th. I did tell this Sam in the interview when I was looking at him. I couldn't have written this story better. never tried. So I do feel like there's a lot of nice things and nice signs leading up towards this night.
Let's bring in the champion here, Sam Noakes. Listen, Ryan Walsh sounds like he's got a lot going for him heading into this fight. He's got momentum. He's got the lucky number 7 potentially as well. How do you feel about this one, Sam?
Well, it's a shame my lucky number ain't 7, isn't it, to be honest? But, listen, Ryan's a top fighter. He's a veteran of the game and he's been about, and I think he's been respectful throughout. And I think that's what it's always going to be, Dev, for me, no matter how much you get your spoon out and smile over there. But, listen, I think he's up for it. He wants to win. As he said, he's not coming part of the script. But even, listen, I'm the one writing my own future here. So he hasn't got a choice in the writing of all the parties playing, innit? So, at the end of the day, I ain't come this far to come this far, and I know he's going to be my toughest opponent to date, and that's exactly how we've trained. So I think fan-friendly fight coming in, he don't take a step back, neither do I. He's tough, I'm tough, so let's get it.
And what are your advantages in this fight?
I'm younger, I'd say I'm faster, I'd say my pace I work at is probably higher. I mean, obviously he's got the experience and the better opponents, that goes without saying. You can't argue that, but that's only through me not having the opportunity to fight them fighters. So I'm on the way through, and I'm going to show by beating Ryan Walsh Saturday that I'm about this life, Dev.
And Ryan, for you heard it all before?
Heard it, seen it, felt it. I'm trying to lap this stuff. You know, I've been the British champions once before. I get to be the British champion again. That's my second lap, and that's something our family should have. My brother should have been the lightweight champion without COVID and all that nonsense. So it's only something, I'm only coming to collect something that I already believe we already once owned, or should have owned.
Do you think you are going to knock him out, Sam, on Saturday? Because, you know, no one's done it yet. I think you're very good.
If I'm being brutally honest without all the charades of all these pressers, I think if it happens, it won't be through him going over. He's a tough man, listen, that's what I'm saying. I'm not just here to sell the fight, I don't need to do that, but there's another man in there that can take that opportunity away from him with the ref, and I plan on to be a very aggressive fighter and just keep hitting him the whole 12 rounds if I got to.
That ref better not know me, and I better not know him. Anybody tries to get involved with me and you, they can do one. The ref's there as a spectator, the judges are there as spectators, it's me and you. You could be the unstoppable force, I'm the immovable force, and nobody's moving me. Come on, man, there's no footage of it, you can't find it.
We'll see that, I will find it Saturday.
This is the thing, and if the ref starts getting anywhere near us, I'll attack him first. Don't worry about that. The ref needs to stay away. Let us have a fight. We're going to fight. We're going to do our job.
Listen, mate, I don't run to the ref, mate. Don't worry about that. I'm up for the rough-legged fight that you're going to bring. Don't worry about that, mate.
I don't want no ref getting involved with us. I want it just me and you. There should be seen and not heard, you know? They just leave us alone. Let us do what we've got to do. We're coming to fight. We're going to fight. And I couldn't imagine a ref jumping on me. That's unbelievable, in fact. But if you get me in a position that a ref has to jump on me, that's impossible. That's impossible.
We shall see.
Definitely we will see that. There's no way that the ref's getting anywhere near me.
No problem, mate. We'll see Saturday, innit? Talk is cheap.
Of course, it's the cheapest.
It's going to be good, this, isn't it?
It has to be.
Nice!
It has to be. It has to be.
Awkward silence there, wasn't it?
I think we may be looking at the fight of the night, potentially. Do you agree with that, Ryan?
If there's a bonus, I reckon Sam might even come out a bit harder, so yeah. Last time they gave me a bonus, I was all over it, so twice I've been offered a bonus in my life, and twice I've enjoyed that bonus. GBN managed to give us an extra grand, which was wonderful. So it's just coming up to Christmas, so I don't know. If anyone wants to throw a bonus in, I'd love to take it. A little bonus for a performance of the night would be wonderful. UFC do it. I'd like to see boxing start jumping in on this. You've got all those guys out here.
Go down in the 7th, you get a bonus then, mate.
What? Did I hear say go down? Is my ears hit? Did you say go down?
Huh?
Did you say go down in the 7th? Go down in the 7th?
If you want a bonus for winning, it ain't going to happen, my friend.
Me go down in the 7th? Are you planning to do something with the bookies? Me go down.
It would be nice, mate, if I knew
Me go down in the 7th. Me go down.
It's possible, mate. It's your lucky number, isn't it?
Well, it wouldn't be fucking lucky, would it? I think you'd ruin me fucking lucky number if you could pull that miracle off. I ain't going anywhere in the 7th. It's got to get to the 7th as well. Remember that? It's got to get to the 7th.
We'll get there, mate. Don't worry about that.
We're going to see, I suppose.
Saturday.
Don't ruin the bonus. We're trying to get a bonus. There's 14 men out here. It's Christmas. Anyone want a performance bonus?
I would like one.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, thank you, Ryan.
Oh.
Thank you, Sam.
Dev, you're not getting involved? It's Christmas.
Yeah, I mean,
Be nice, wouldn't it?
love a
Merry
bonus
Christmas.
Anyway, but Frank, let's talk about this fight. What a fight. And they're talking it up as well. There's a reason why you've made this fight as well, and I think we can see.
Well, it's a great fight, isn't it? You know, they both come from fighting families. Brothers are fighters. That's what these two guys are. They're fighters through and through. And you're going to see something, again, special in this fight. There's no doubt about it. You know, Sam has done everything that's been asked of him since he signed with us. He's done a brilliant job in the ring. I think most of the stoppages, and went the distance once with Mendy, and it was a different dimension to his skills. He went out there and boxed and showed what a good boxer he is. And we're thrilled with everything he's done. And you look at what Ryan's done, certainly his last fight, when he was an underdog and boshed a fella out in the first round. That was the end of that one. This is going to be a good fight. There's no doubt about it's going to be a good fight. And we will see on the night who's the best out of the two of them. But one thing's for sure, the winner of this fight, again, as I said at the beginning, will go on to be involved in a big, big fight in 2025. And, obviously my son manages Sam, so I'll be a liar if I said I wanted Ryan to win the fight. But, Sam is, as I say, I think he's one of the best young fighters in the country, no doubt about that. And he can make it a big year next year. And Ryan's fought on my cards, I think, how many years ago was it? A long while ago, with his brothers. It was great to be involved with them. And one thing you knew about them, every time they come to fight, they fought. They had good fights. And this is going to be a cracker, no doubt about it.
Frank, he's the best young fighter, yeah?
Sorry?
He's the best young fighter, yeah? He's the best young fighter, yeah?
Yeah,
he's fighting the best old fighter in the country. I'm the best old fighter in the country.
You're
That's the best young.
fighter?
He's the best young fighter in the country. He's fighting the best old fighter in the country.
How about that? And I'm the best old promoter in the country. So we've got a great combination here, fellas. We've got a great fight on.
Fair play.
Frank, actually, I want to bring you in here first to just talk about this and how things have moved in the rankings with the organisations as well, and what's really at stake for the winner on Saturday night.
Well, anybody who signs with us, they'll know we work very hard outside the ring, moving them into position, jockeying them into position. And we've got both these guys, the number 1 and 2 in the WBO. So the winner of it will become the mandatory to Janabek. And what more incentive do you want? It's a world title fight next year. You're the mandatory. No more than that. There's titles on the line, but that is what every boxer wants, to fight and win a world title. Well, this is your route, this is your road for the winner to do it. Don't need any more incentive than that.
Well, Denzel, let's start with you, because since the launch press conference, actually the stakes have gone up. We now know that the European title is on the line, and it's pretty clear. Frank's made it very clear. The winner gets a world title shot. Tell us your thoughts.
Yeah, it's nice, man. I'm grateful, I'm happy, and I've got to do a job December 7th before I can think about anything that's after, or world title shots, whatever. There's a man in front of me that's very motivated and, wants the same thing I do, so got to go to work.
You said you messed up the division when you suffered defeat to Nathan Heaney.
Yeah.
You said you messed up the whole thing, and now people are out here thinking they're the man. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, and they have every right to, but it's my job to go there December 7th, clean it up and get back on track to where I was meant to be. So December 7th is, 2 days away? Yeah, man, I'm excited.
How does he shape up stylistically for Denzel Bentley, Brad Palsy?
That's his problem. I don't really know. I don't really care. I know I've got a job to do. I know what I've worked on. I know what I want to do. And I'm going to make sure I do it on Saturday.
And your last win, knockout over Derek Kasazi, was a bit of a reminder of those heavy hands. Are you going to remind the world how heavy those hands are on Saturday?
I mean, they've seen it twice already this year, but that's all done and gone. I've got to do it again for the 3rd time this year, and I'm looking forward to doing it.
I just want to press you on the thing that you said at the launch presser, and actually in multiple interviews around the start of this fight launch. You said you want to make him quit.
Yeah.
And you've said it a few times. Why are you so insistent that you want to make him quit?
Have I said it that many times?
Yeah, said it to Box Nation, said it to Queensberry.
That just means punishment. It means punishment. I mean, he's a tough guy. He's not going to go down off one shot. So I'm going to have to keep hitting him, and it's just punishment. That's what I'm looking for.
Let's bring in the champion, the man who Denzel Bentley wants to punish on Saturday night. You're in a brilliant run of form. You've had a brilliant year. How are you feeling?
Feeling good. It's a chain of fortunate events that has led to this moment. Best year of my career, most momentum I've had. And it just keeps getting better with the European title being added. I feel this fight's probably above British level. I'd say Denzel's above British level, definitely. So I'm glad the European was added, and now the incentive of the world title feels right. We was motivated anyway, but it just adds that extra bit for both of us. And yeah, everything I got as always.
Does this need to be the best Brad Pauls we've ever seen for you to beat Denzel Bentley?
Absolutely. It's what I said after the first Heaney draw. I needed to improve to win. I went away, I improved. I've beat Heaney, and now I've improved. I have to improve again to beat Bentley on Saturday night.
Have you got to change much, change your style, change your approach to him? Because when people put him under pressure, they tend to just get knocked out and pretty quickly. Have you got to make a lot of adjustments to change who you are in there?
You can't change who you are. I fight the way I fight. Denzel fights the way he fights. He has his strengths. He has his weaknesses. So do I. I listen to my coach. We do the drills. We know what works. We'll apply that. Denzel will do the same. And I think if I was a fan looking at this fight, I would be interested in how it would go. I think the styles will gel well. And now the extra motivation of all these titles added on is amazing. I was small hall 2 years ago, scrimping by. Now, 3 main events back to back, and a fight away from changing my life forever. So the motivation could not be higher.
Do you feel like you've already won? When you're talking about that, how you're on the small halls and you made history for Cornwall, etc. Just by being here, is there a feeling that you've already won?
Kind of, but not satisfied. I suppose you just move the goalpost constantly. You win the title you want, and then it's the next thing. I'm always motivated, and yeah, just so much can happen after this fight, and it's all down Saturday night. May the best man win.
Says he wants to make you quit, wants to punish you in there. These are bad, mean intentions, Brad.
Yeah, I suppose we all boxers think the same. We all want to do that to our opponents. That's how we think. Yeah, ditto. It's the same. We both want the same outcome. We're both more similar than we are different. Denzel wants a world title. Denzel wants the European. So do I. Denzel hits hard. So do I. So yeah, I think the style's going to gel. It's going to be a good fight.
The style's going to gel, Denzel? Or is this actually just a style that plays perfectly into your hands? What are you thinking stylistically for this fight?
I mean, we'll have to see, innit? I mean, whatever it is, I'll be prepared for. But I think it'll be a good fight. I think he's going to bring his best. I'm definitely going to bring mine. So I think the fans and everyone watching are in for a treat.
And if you do get a world title shot, if you do come through, do you feel better equipped now to become a world middleweight champion?
Doesn't matter, man. I've got a job to do, bro. Doesn't matter right now.
Do you feel this is something you've learnt from in the past, kind of not looking past opponents?
I mean, I never really look past opponents anyway, but it just don't matter right now. I can't keep talking about, what am I talking about world title shot for? I've got Brad in front of me. Still got to win the European and win the British, don't I? So, don't mean nothing right now.
Why do you win?
Because I'm me. You lot have seen me fight. You lot can be the judge. I think I win. I believe in myself, but I'm sure he does too. So, like I said, 2 days away, man. It's exciting.
Brad, why do you win?
Play to my strengths, listen to the game plan. Everything I got, I believe is enough to get the win.
Any message for Brad Pauls here, Denzel?
No message, man. That's a good guy, man. I like that.
All the best.
2 lovely men, 2 gentlemen, 2 middleweights who are looking to inflict a lot of punishment on Saturday night. Frank, just a final word to you on a brilliant, magnificent 7 show. We've had plenty of interaction here at this top table and a brilliant fight to headline it.
Brilliant fight to headline it, as you say, lots of banter, but at the end of the day, Saturday night, it's the real deal. Real deal, real fights, exciting fights, outcomes, champions will go on to big fights in 2025. You fellas have all got it to go for. The opportunities are there for you. Go and do it and do your business on Saturday night and do it in style.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much to everyone up here at this top table. Stick with us on the live stream if you're watching the live stream, and we'll see you tomorrow for the weigh-in. 6 o'clock Saturday night, TNT Sports. What a show. Thank you.